Father Dwayne, Father Headley, Mr. O'Toole, members of faculty and administration, graduates, family members, and friends. I want to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to everyone here today. You have all guided and influenced us in reaching this milestone, our graduation day, and in taking this next step in our lives as we approach college in the fall. The greatest gift any one of us could receive is your continuous love and support. Thank you for being here with us today. Additionally, it seems only fitting at our Spirit in School to thank God for making all of this possible through His unceasing love and grace. And of course, who could forget to thank the class of 2012 for even making this event possible? One way of gauging the extent of a high school's renown is by the notice it receives from celebrities. Although many of you may not know this, during an interview with Jay Leno, Bill Cosby performed a skit about our school in the Penn Relays last year. In this routine, Mr. Cosby raised some points integral to the identity of our school. After watching one of our relay teams at Penn Relays, he said, "How stupid of me to think of any other winner. It had to be Holy Ghost. You know, why even have the race? How did the other teams even get in the race?" As a matter of fact, I do think I saw a baton about this high off the ground, but no one was carrying it. This truly demonstrates the caliber of our reputation, because when people see the name Holy Ghost, they expect excellence. This year, as our 4x4 team was walking off the track at Penn Relays, a man took us aside and said, "Bill Cosby wants to meet the Holy Ghost team." I was very excited as I shook Mr. Cosby's hand, and I had told him how I put him in this speech, and he said, "Tell the Holy Ghost community I said hello." Now that I have discovered my hidden ability to summon celebrities through speeches, Mila Kunis, I look forward to your inviting me to meet you someday. One piece of advice I received from my dad on the first day of school that still rings in my head today is, people can tell a lot about someone else by the way they tie a tie. The knot reflects our character. Keeping this in mind, when I wake up in the morning for school, I no longer think of it as just tying a tie. I like to believe that this knot that we tie symbolizes how the Holy Ghost community is in and of itself a perfect knot. Not too tight that it would choke you, yet not too loose that you would be out of uniform and have to endure an encounter with the owner of a certain mustache. There are many different names for ways to tie a tie. There's the Windsor, half Windsor, forehand bow tie, but over the past 4 years, we have created our own knot called the Firebird. Today, I would like to share the secret of how the Firebird knot is tied. Step 1 is bringing the two sides together. We did this almost immediately by gelling as a class through our experiences here. We understand how magical it was taking that beautiful walkway up to our Hogwarts-esque school, hanging out in the gazebo, cafeteria, and definitely not playing video games in the computer labs. Playing the occasional games of caps or trash-ball, watching as binders fly out the windows of Founders. But equally important is the list of achievements we have had throughout our senior year. This includes all of our sports and forensics teams competing and placing highly at both the state and national level, bringing more than half of the student body to sporting events showing unprecedented spirit and drive, culminated in what has become our school chant, "I Believe," while having our very own Moses part the Red Sea. And debatably the greatest achievement that required us to truly muster our strength as a unit, lifting Sean Cooney above us at the mother-son dance. Step 2 to tying the Firebird knot is to cross the two sides, which intertwines the tie. This represents the time when we go from being acquaintances to friends. What we have learned at Ghost applies far beyond the classroom and is truly invaluable. We have not only learned how to take the third derivative of a quadratic function, or debated Shakespeare's intentions in writing Hamlet's second soliloquy, but we have also learned how to be compassionate, genuine human beings. We have also been imbued with the core values of hard work, teamwork, and community service. Have we had to balance a lot of work and pull some late-nighters to get work done? Yes. Did we learn how to work with different people and personalities through various group projects and events? Yes. Did we pull off the greatest and best executed senior prank ever? Yes. Did we all experience a rush of excitement at a morning meeting when Mr. Fitz read the AARP service announcements? No. However, did we go to great lengths to not only help our immediate community through projects like Sophomore Day of Service with Our Fathers, but also make significant impacts around the globe in places like Haiti, Dominican Republic, Tanzania, and West Virginia? Yes. Was all of this worth it? You better believe it. Through the various senior retreats, we all got to know each other a lot better than we probably ever thought we would. Everything we experienced those long nights only reaffirms and strengthens the unspoken bond we share as we all truly join together in one heart and one mind. Step 3 of tying the Firebird knot is to bring the tie back around full circle and pull the knot strong. Our ties are tied. They're tied tight, and just like anyone else who wears a tie, we are ready to go to work. Our future occupations will govern the rest of our lives, but that's not all. Because we are Firebirds, there's more work to be done and service to do. I got a taste of this over this past summer when I participated in a service trip to Haiti. After our group was done with the service projects each day, we would have USA versus Haiti soccer games with the local kids. One particular time, I noticed a young boy off to the side, so I walked over to him and invited him to play. He accepted as a smile lit up on his face. Later that night at our daily group reflections, one of the adults came up to us and said, "That was an amazing thing you guys did today." We looked around at each other thinking he was talking about the construction work we had done. But he went on to tell us that the boy we had invited to play soccer with us lost both of his parents as a child. Never had anyone to look up to. Said he had the time of his life with us. This event struck me straight in the heart. A simple game of soccer was the time of his life. As we start this next stage in our development and throughout college and life, let us remember to extend a helping hand to those who are in need of our assistance. This act could be as simple as a game of soccer. So easy to play, yet the effect we could have on someone else extends over the realm of possibility. Out of all the work I did in Haiti, this event sticks out to me the most. And coincidentally, it was the easiest thing I did. It was through this experience that I finally understood the spirit and mission of helping the poorest of the poor and what it really means to be a Firebird. We share some abilities in common with the Firebird: the ability to fly and the ability to start fires. Whenever help is needed, as seen through our efforts in Fill Abundance, our ideas spread like wildfire as they develop into actions. We challenge each other to fly to greater heights in helping others in either large or small ways. And in doing so, we learn to appreciate life for what it truly is: a special gift. At this time, I would like to personally thank each and every one of you again for helping to make this high school experience better than we could have ever dreamed of. I could not have picked a better group of men. One way to effectively sum up our experience here would be to compare it to Mr. Ben Fittler's rendition of the Ave Maria. Exciting and grasps the soul while it's happening, yet bittersweet when it comes to an end. I will never forget the memories we made with each other. One memory I will always remember is meeting Bill Cosby. I often wonder why he chose us. What made us so special out of the thousands of teams competing at Penn Relays? Maybe it was because of his fascination with the name Holy Ghost. That would make sense. But as I look out here today, especially at my classmates and all the people and things that we know make up Holy Ghost, I like to think it's because he likes the way we tie our ties.